Yo guys, what's up? Sleepio here. Today I wanted to show you my updated striker build for 1.8.2. There are a few minor changes to my gear pieces and my guns that I wanted to go over, so let's get right into it. As a main gun, I run a LVOA with Brutal, Unforgiving, Competent. I would prefer Responsive over Brutal though. The mag has mag size, and the optic and muzzle have both headshot damage, and on the underbarrel I still have crit damage. As secondary gun, I run House this time with Deadly Responsive and full crit damage mods, just because I run out of ammo sometimes with my main gun. That's why it's nice to have a House as secondary gun, and also it's with 100 seconds it's basically better than the M4. If you can hit at least a few headshots, I think otherwise the M4 would be better if you hit 100% headshots. But yeah, the House is basically the better gun if you can hit the same headshot rate, because the crits are just insane. And also the talent count counter is so OP, or not OP, but it's really strong. So yeah, the House is, in my eyes, basically the best gun in the game at the moment. Sidearm, I run a pistol with Cool-Headed and Determined. It doesn't really matter what pistol, as long as you have Cool-Headed and Determined unlocked. To my gear pieces, so my chest has health, exotic damage, resilience, and ammo capacity. The main stats doesn't really matter as long as you get 7k firearms and 6k stam. It doesn't matter where you have the stam and the firearms. But if I'm not wrong, it's 2 pieces firearms and 3 pieces stam. And obviously holster with all 3 pieces. And then you have 2 firearms mods and 3 stam mods. All those mods have crit chance on it. The mask has crit chance burn resistance, and again the same mod. Then the knee pads that has health, burn, bleed, and shock resistance. Health is definitely better than crit damage here, so roll health and not crit damage. Even though you probably saw it in other build videos, but believe me on that one, health is better. And yeah, the mods are again stam with crit chance, and the performance mods are pulls critical hit chance on all performance mods. The backpack, it's the same thing with health and crit damage. You just want health here, crit damage is not better. Even though you get a little bit damage, but the gain in toughness you get with health is just way better and way bigger than the gain you would get in damage with crit damage. So just run health on backpack and knee pad, it's better. Then I have disrupt resistance here. You could also go for burn resistance, it's both fine. And again, the same mods. My gloves are assault rifle damage, crit damage, and crit chance. I think that's pretty obvious. Every striker build should have exactly those stats. Could probably swap out the AR damage to SMG damage if you just run the SMG more often. In my case, I run the AR more often, so I use AR damage. And the holster has crit hit chance. As skills, I'm running the Scrambler Pulse and the Immunizer. If I play solo, in group I probably swap it out to Booster Shot sometimes, because you only want 1 Scrambler Pulse in the group. But yeah, you should always have at least 1 Scrambler in the group, and definitely play Scrambler as solo. Then as ults, as solo I would definitely run a Recovery Link, and as in team, whatever your team just needs, either Survival Link or Recovery Link. As talents for group I have Crit Save, Combat Medic, Precision, and 1 is None. If I play solo I would swap out Combat Medic for 1 is for On the Move, or probably Adrenaline even. If the server plays a lot of turrets and other status effects, then Adrenaline is pretty helpful. Also for Predator players it's really helpful. So yeah, either Adrenaline or 1 is None for solos. And I quickly go over my stats for the M4 at least. So I have 28% crit chance, 70% crit damage, and 124 headshot damage, which is a bit too high. Normally you have like 112 or 111 I think, because the Brutal gives me 12% headshot damage, but yeah, normally you don't have Brutal on your gun. So that's like minus 12%, and then yeah, a bit more crit damage if you have Deadly. The health I have with that build, or with the 6k stam version, is 341k. So yeah, you can survive pretty good with that, I feel like. I also have a 9k version of that build. I will quickly go over my guns and stats after. So as guns I'm running Lightweight M4 this time with Unforgiving, Deadly, Competent. I would prefer to have a LVOA here, but the Lightweight is the best gun I have with those talents. And I think those talents are pretty important, Unforgiving, Deadly, and Competent. And I run headshot damage here still, because I can hit headshots, so yeah, I don't need crit damage. But yeah, for most people crit damage is probably better than headshot damage. As secondary gun, I still run a house, this time with Unforgiving Deadly, not Responsive Deadly, because Unforgiving with that much stam is just more value, because you can phase threat longer if you go low health. And again, full crit damage mods. The pistol is the same with Cool Hitter Determined. To my gear pieces, the chest has health, exotic damage, resilience. I think it's the same chest. And the difference in the mods this time is that I have 5 stamina mods with crit chance instead of 3 stamina mods and 2 firearms mods. So this time full stamina mods and only 1 piece into firearms, so you get those stats. Then yeah, on the mask I have crit chance, burn resistance, and the stam mod. The knee pads are still the same. Basically the same. I have damage to elites here because those are my PvE knee pads. But normally I would run bleed or disrupt resistance here. But still the health instead of the crit damage, even on that build. It's just better to run health instead of crit damage. It's just better. Just believe me on that one. And the mods, yeah, again the same. Full critical damage on the performance mod. Backpack also health, disrupt, and that's the only piece in firearms. The gloves are again assault rifle damage, crit damage, and crit chance, and the holster is crit chance. As skills, I run the Scrambler and the Immunizer, and since that's a solo build, I wouldn't run it in group at all, and I wouldn't swap out those skills either. Scrambler and Immunizer are just the best solo skills you can have and you can run. And as talents, I'm running crit save on the move, yeah, precision, and one is none. And again, you could swap out on the move with adrenaline if the server plays a lot of predator or a lot of turrets. Hope you enjoyed watching, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.